Hello, welcome to my introverted life. I'm Wendy. Thanks for joining me today. A brand new vlog, obviously, and it is now September. Yeah, if you saw my last vlog, you saw I finished my Wipgo goals, barely. So, trying to get a head start on these ones. This month is the exposure top and Janessa, which is cross stitch. So I decided to pull this out and get started on it. It is just knit one row, purl one row for 11 inches, which I did just hit. If you saw my last vlog, I did work on this in my last vlog. And I was just shy of 11 inches, so I got that in. And I will actually be starting something new, so during this next segment or whatever, when I show you again, you'll actually be seeing something different, believe it or not, rather than just the same thing that looks pretty much exactly the same, because you're doing the exact same thing and just making it longer. So yeah, that's where that's at. I don't know where I'm going to show more of this. I might wait until I've put in the 8 hours, because it is an 8-hour project for the month, or else I might show you after 4, I don't know. Yeah, it's really easy to just wait until I've put in the 8 hours, because you actually see a difference in what I've accomplished versus little snippets. Although the snippets are kind of cool. I feel the snippets work better for the cross stitch, though. I can't deny it. Kind of like the snippets for the cross stitch. Yeah, it's often just by, whatever I get done. It's not like per hour or anything like that. But yeah, that's really all I've got for the moment. So I guess I'll see you in a sec with some sort of progress. And here we are. It's now officially the 14th, 15th, something like that. And I started off strong, putting in the hours, and then kind of fell away, got real busy. Sales haven't been like super high or anything, but just researching and trying to figure out more to do with Etsy. But actually showing you a little bit more of what is going on with this. Should have shown you a picture. Maybe I'll show a picture again. Think about it, Wendy, put it in a picture again, so that you kind of know what's going on with this. The way this is made, you use waste yarn. You can focus, but you can't see very well because this one happens to be there. It's variegated, on variegated. There's the black waste yarn. Do the initial thing, and then that'll be pulled out, and these stitches picked up. To do the bottom, this is actually the top. Well, not to do the bottom, to do this is actually the neckline, and these parts will be, this part here will be connected to the bottom, and these parts will be sewn to another piece just like this, up as high as you want, with the neckline being V, and it will have to have a edging. I'm assuming probably like this. I haven't looked at the pattern, but this is just a basically 1x1 rib with a twist in the stitch. So yeah, it goes all the way across and on down. It is, after 11 inches for my size, you then do 3 more inches, then do the ribbing. And yeah, I managed to get that done. I felt like I was on track to get the next one started. Probably because I was just knitting in the round along here. When you got to this with the ribbing, takes a lot more time, especially twisting the stitch, as well as purling, and you're going back and forth every single one. and then doing the bind off just, of course, always takes long. And I had to do a little bit of research because I forgot how to do a stretchy bind off because, well, I'm a dunce. But yeah, that bit is done. And I mean, I've gotten, you know, 1/3 of it done basically. So yay for that. As for that, up next will be Janessa. This is Heaven and Earth full coverage. Keep there's scissors right there. I keep smacking into them. Yeah. Ooh, this one doesn't have a regular. I need to make me a needle minder. I look through my fabric. I'll probably try and show you a little bit more on just progress on this, since it's actually the cross stitch instead of the knitting, and it's not just knitting in the round over and over and over again. As you can see, start putting in some Krynic. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, that'd be Krynic, Wendy. Yeah, this is a quick stitch, so very cool. We'll get that in. But that's just where I'm at on this. I'll probably work on filling in more in here. Kind of keep going in that direction. I kind of am like working in that sort of realm. It's kind of upper corner, sort of on down to the lower corner. So we'll see how that does. It's halfway through the month. 8 hours on this, of course. Yeah, I think this is 14 count. Pretty sure. Just judging by the coverage. Definitely have a preference for the 18 count, but I think 14 count's what I had on hand. Pretty sure it's 14 count. Yeah, 18 count gets much better coverage with the dark colors. I feel like I want it to be 18 count. No, I'm pretty sure 18 count's smaller. I'd have to actually measure it. My brain just doesn't see the counts anymore. It was for a while, and then it stopped doing that. That looks like a little ghost right there. Yes, that's the way my brain works. Itchy nose. Anywho, don't really have much more to show you on this, because this is where it's at, and this is all there is at the moment. But I should be back maybe after 2 or 4 hours worth of work. Show you where I got to. Hopefully I'll show you a needle minder, because I need a new needle minder. Because the way I make my needle minders are cool. And I really like them. I have it on a previous project that I should have shown. Kind of trying to think what I might have in fabric that I want for this one. Oh well. You will see what I come up with. I get to go hunting through my fabric and just sneaking through everything, because that'll be fun. Anyways, yeah, be back in a sec. Oh, I should have shown you a picture of what this looks like. If I haven't in here, most likely seeing my finger doing that at some point will remind me that that should have been in there. So it will either be at the beginning when I first showed you this, or right there. Who knows? Depends on what I feel like doing at the moment. But either way, I'll see you in a sec with a little bit of progress. And here we are. This is 4 hours in. Today's the 19th of whatever month this is. September. I'm tired. Yeah. As you can see, I've got a little bit of work done. You can see I've filled in some coloring here. I think I put in a little bit of the Krynic. But I've been filling in, coloring with some little speckles. I just did a color, this brownish color right here. and discovered that I'd done something wrong in here, so I had to fix that. Which, of course, if you know anything, requires either fudging or tearing things out. I'm too lazy to tear things out, and the way this is, doesn't matter. So I just fudged it. I took the color, put it back to where it was on point where it was supposed to be, figured out which ones of these were wrong. I had put in a double here when it was supposed to be here initially, which got me off with just a few stitches in here. So I filled in like 3 extra stitches with the brown color instead of the gray color that's supposed to eventually end up there. And I've marked off as being completed. And then I marked off the extras that were in the wrong spot as completed. It's what works. It's easy. Yes, I take the easy route because I am lazy. But I feel with something like this, it really, really is highly unlikely to matter. Some, yes, will. And I have taken the time to tear things out and fix them, rather than fudging them, because sometimes it matters. I don't think it will in this. But yeah, 4 hours in, got another 4 hours to go. I am probably a little bit slower on this than usual. I've been a little foggy. Brain's been a little foggy. Cells have been down. I've been trying to figure out what I can do to get those up. Reels suddenly stopped working on Instagram. Used to get a few thousand views. Now I get 100. Social media is confusing. Seriously, social media is confusing. How do people use it? I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, I'll be back probably after another 4 hours. Won't be today. I think I said today's the 19th. It'll probably be in goodness knows how long. It'll probably be the 30th. Last day I'll be sitting there like 3 hours in cross-stitching, trying to get my Wipgo gold done. But the next thing will probably be the completion of the 8 hours. Not the completion of this. That's going to take a lot longer. It'll be the completion of the 8 hours of the Wipgo goal. That will probably be the next clip. I don't know. I really don't know. We will try. We have to wait and see. If you've watched me before, you know my brain. It doesn't work normally. I could be doing this. I could do another hour on this today, and then my brain would go whoosh, and you'll see me work on another project for like 20 hours straight. Who knows? This is my brain. Yeah, sorry if I'm talking kind of low right now. The window's open and the neighbors are weird. So, yeah. Don't know if you could hear that, but I'll turn up the volume so maybe you can hear it. Anyways, that's where I'm at. And I will see you in a sec with more progress on goodness knows what. So I forgot to point this out to you. My neighbors are making a bunch of noise outside. They've been doing it all morning. It's Tuesday. I said I was going to make me a needle minder. And I said it was going to be cute. I lied. I made a little skull. Because I like little skulls. And cute. I forgot to put the padding underneath though, so he's just not quite as the shape that I prefer. But I did put the magnet on the inside, so he goes up quite flat against the fabric. So yay. Being cute. think I'm gonna get some more supplies in and just make some more ready to ship ones. They're all under one listing. I'm kind of thinking of like putting them on a separate listing, so we'll have to see about that. Don't know. I originally put them on one listing because I wanted to do the personalized one. I can make a separate listing for the personalized one. Then that'll be just difficult. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say what I will do. But yeah. I said I was gonna show you and I forgot when I showed you my progress. I think I've done a little bit more since I showed you. I don't think the yellow was in. I don't remember. No, the yellow was not in. Hadn't got to that yet because I've put in an additional hour. So, but I remembered I forgot to show you. So, not quite matching to the project, but he makes me happy, so that's what we're going with. Holy crap, my neighbors are noisy. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work on this, so see you again in a sec. And here we are. I've got in 8 hours. It's the 23rd, so did good this month. But then again, haven't worked on much of anything else. Yeah. Just really haven't been working on anything. I mean, I've done a little bit. Noise outside. Anywho, you can see, put in a lot of stuff in here, a lot of little scattery in here, across, but cool, looking cool. And this is quick stitch, so it's definitely coming together a lot quicker than normal HAED. Gotta love that, for sure. This is probably what, my second most recent HAED. That's the one I'm probably the furthest along on. Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's still like a week left of the month, and at this point, because I have plans for Vlogtober, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned. Hope I mentioned. If I didn't mention, I should say Vlogtober daily videos. Gonna be 24/7 spins. Some of them will be stitch with me's. The ones I can do stitch with me's will be stitch with me's. I feel like I've told you this, but just in case. Time passes, I don't remember things. But this might look familiar to you. Lady of the Flag. This is what I'm gonna do. Up until then, I'll probably do October 1st. I'll probably get that filmed the day before. So technically the vlogs will be a day behind, but they'll be coming out on the day of the week. So yeah. This I'm just gonna probably work on and off. Show you progress every couple of days or something like that, or however much time I find for it, who knows. I should be starting in here somewhere, in here somewhere, who knows. I'm pretty sure this is all the way over to here, so probably in here somewhere. I don't know, I have to look at the thing. Anyways, that's where I'm starting off on this. I'm actually looking forward to this one. Not really looking forward to the linen. I would think I much rather would have had something with Ada, but none of those projects were calling to me, so this is what we're working with. It's not that bad, but I usually need to put my glasses on to see it, which suck because this is the only thing I can see when I have the glasses on. So I have to like pull them away so I can see the pattern and then put them back on. But it's really hard for me to see without the glasses, so I just have bad eyes. We'll go with that. This is true. Anyways, I'll see you in a sec and we'll see what progress I made. Forgot something. This is the needle minder I have on this right now. This is the one that is going to be on there when I get the backing done. This one actually has the padding the way it's supposed to. So yeah, isn't that cool? Look at that little pumpkin. Looking forward to switching that over, but the magnet's being glued on right now, so I gotta wait for the glue to dry. But I'm liking how this one turned out. I'm going to probably be switching a lot of my needle minders over to these. Like, I just love the way I designed them there. A really good size. Like this one's fine. It's small. I don't mind small ones. But this one, I feel is just perfect size. I like the round because the way I make them, it sits flush with the fabric, which I love. Kids next door are screaming because they never stop doing that. But yeah. So looking forward to having that on there. I really worked hard with coming up with needle minder designs. I'm going so far as to add in the padding to make it the perfect dome shape. Things I do that entertain myself. Hey, looking forward to that one. Anywho, I was gonna show you that, forgot. So, again, see you in a sec. Okay, guys, it is the 27th. You know what that means? New Wipgo goals out for next month, which is October next month. Sorry, it took me a minute. Yeah. This is me, this is my life, this is my brain. That's my brain on middle age. But, numbers called, 1 and 6. Believe this one was number 1. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. This is Dancing in the Rain. It's by Lee Fisher, I believe. Pretty sure this was. If not, they put it in a really weird spot. Yes, Lee Fisher, Stitchy Fish Designs. This was in the trying to find the spot. Sorry. Just cross stitch, April 2018. There it is. I'm looking at it and not looking at it through the viewfinder. I apologize. That's the cover of it, so that you know. That is the thing. And in case you're curious, I'm doing color conversion, if you have not seen this before. Here she be. I've recently had a couple, like, 25-minute stints on her. This is slotted for completion, so technically I can work on it this month, the last few days of this month, before next month, which I might do because next month is gonna be hectic. Having to do the videos every day. They'll probably be filmed a day or two ahead of schedule, just so that you know, just because of editing time and stuff like that. If I'm, you know, splicing pieces together and stuff like that, my editing is very short and very limited. But, you know, I need to put pictures in if it's a, you know, digital pattern. I need to put pictures in so you know what the thing looks like, stuff like that. I'm planning on filming the dice roll for the whip challenge and then separately when I get around to it that day will either be the stitch with me or just a bit showing you where I started and where I finished. Digital pattern can't do stitch with me. I film on my camera. That's a lie. I film on my phone camera. And that is also where the patterns are stored. So can't do both at once. Not in my phone's abilities, sorry. So stitch with me's on days that they're patterns like this. Maybe, I believe both of these patterns are on, this one and the next one I'll show you are on the challenge board. So maybe you might see a little bit of it during Vlogtober, but who knows at this point. But yeah, nothing wrong with the yellows. Actually, I think this is really cute. But when I was looking for what I wanted to do, this is fabric I had dyed myself. It's got this cool little, because I folded it when I was dyeing it, and it made these stripes, and I just loved it. And I thought, ooh, let's make her punky goth, because, well, I love that sort of stuff. So I changed her hair to pinks. I literally just used a variegated thread for her hair. Didn't choose different colors, just used variegated thread. And then made her dress red. And the legs, she's actually going to have striped leggings on. Can't remember what I'm doing with the shoes. I'll have to look at the pattern. I have it all written down on the pattern. And then the flower, I believe, is staying white. Maybe the center changing. Most of the rest of this should be fine. Staying with the same colors. At least that's the plan. That's Wipgo goal number 1. Finish that up. We'll see how that goes. And Wipgo goal number 2. I'm gonna throw that off to the side. Miss Christmas Eve, Mirabilia. Yep. This has been done a couple of times with 25/7 spins. That I'm now utilizing my dice challenge for, because the spins are fun, but I wanted something else to do. This is where I'm at. I chose an opalescent Aida for this. This is the top portion of the dress right here. So I'm just going up, I think, a lot of that. We've got a little bit of other color going in here, but there's a lot of beads and stuff as well. I don't know what color plans is. I know I messed up some stuff in here. If you've seen one of my previous videos, you will probably remember that. And I kept going past the 25 minutes because I had to get it fixed in a kind of a state where I understood what was going on and what was going wrong. So I should be able to pick it back up pretty easily. I've got 8 hours on this, which I'm looking forward to seeing the progress on that, because this is really a really cool pattern. Do not like it on the yellow. Absolutely hate it on the yellow. Do not know why they put it on yellow. Think it's going to look really cool on the white. I think it'd look really cool on like a off-white beige color versus the yellow. I think they're probably trying to go with gold, working with this maybe. I don't know. I don't like it on yellow. And I like the idea of the opalescence because she's pretty. And she deserves a little more sparkle. And what she's got here, she's got a little sparkle in here for sure. I mean, check out those beads. You should see my bead list. But the bead list isn't that bad. There are some out there that, ooh, I've got some beads. But still a pretty fair bead list Couple treasures. B-list. Water lilies. Regulars. DMC. Not regulars, DMC. Which it could be any. You can, you know, sub easily. Especially with DMC numbers. But, yeah, decent weed list. So yeah, looking forward to working on her. Do not know when I'm going to do this. I might have to schedule specific time next month to work on these. I don't know how long Dancing in the Rain's gonna take. Yeah, probably more than 8 hours. I had 2 projects this year for Wipgo that I decided to have finished. One of them was Ravenclaw, which actually is hanging up over there. Sorry, I know my world's a mess. That's Ravenclaw. Pretty sure that was, yeah, that was the other one that had to be finished. But, yeah. Outside of that, I am going to go ahead and show you where I've gotten to on, I'm going to try and fold this so I can actually set it aside. Show you where I got to on Lady of the Flag. There's, I think, a little bit more of her up here, but not much. I had over to this color here, and I think a little bit of that same color down here. Maybe that color, I can't remember. It's been a few days, but I did fill in the darker colors, and I've started filling in this color. Oh, yeah, I had the lighter color because this matches what I did. No, I don't remember. Oh, nope, still don't remember what I did. I filled in stuff here. That's all I know. You would have seen it like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. Maybe you'll remember more than I will what I did. But I know I filled in a lot here and on down through here. And stuff like that. So, you know, I didn't put in a whole lot of time on it. But I put in some. Got my new needle minder. Isn't this cute? Look at that cute white pumpkin. Yeah. So, did get this going. Got a little more work on it. Yeah, working on it's not super fun when the eyes don't want to work correctly. When the eyes do work very well and I don't have to wear the glasses to see it, I'm not sure it's much faster. I'm stitching a little slower, but I don't have to like lift up the glasses to actually see the pattern, so it probably evens out. So it's probably less annoyance than when I have the glasses, but I really like the glasses because I can see. And I know you can get like magnifying thing that sits in front of you, which would probably be so much easier, but yeah, funds a little low right now, so probably not going to do that anytime soon. I did at one point actually purchase one of the head things that goes on the head with the little different magnification glasses and the like light and stuff. Was really looking forward to that. And then it got stolen off my porch by a friend of my neighbor's, who I went to my neighbor's and showed them video footage of that package getting stolen. And that friend had some massive issues. Friend, that's more, somebody that would buy from them, and what they sold was not quite legal in the you know, drug department. So yeah, not surprising that their friend was more than willing to steal stuff. And even less surprising that they were not even willing to, with video evidence, admit that they had done it. So, never got those back. Who knows what they did with it. It was probably quite worthless to them, so I don't know. Maybe they saw on Macari, who knows. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if you're a user. Hopefully you're a little bit more responsible with your usage. Because there is issues when you hit the addict stage. Whether you like it or not, there really is. Yeah. But, so, don't have those to try now, which sucks. And, yeah. I'd gotten them at a really good price and stuff like that, and I was just like, I'm not willing to shout double the amount to get them now, so I'm not getting them. And that was a while ago. So, yeah. This is where this stands for now. This should be pretty good at letting me know where I left off when I can get back to this again. It's still so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is such a gorgeous design. It really is. I had a color that I was trying to figure out where it was used, and then I was looking at this and I realized, because I put the symbols, I drew the symbols on my floss tags, which I hadn't done before, and I decided to do it because I'm working with pictures and I was getting really sick and tired of going back and forth between the pictures to figure out what color I needed to use. And yeah, so I finally decided to stop being lazy and draw the symbols. And then I had one color and I'm just like, but there's no symbol for it. And then I was looking at this and I realized I think it's the back stitching. And I think I remember having to go and get the color because I didn't have it when I got around to doing the back stitching. So, time passes. Isn't it fun? Anyways, this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and leave the vlog for this month. It's not a super productive vlog, sorry about that, but I did get a few things done and a few things worked on, so exciting about that. And just leaving myself a few days, maybe work on Dancing in the Rain a little bit, I don't know, but I do want to get ready for Vlogtober. I will need to have the last day of this month to film and stuff, so I have it ready to upload on the 1st. So I'm just giving myself a little bit of time to get everything put together for that, because yeah, want to film me rolling the dice and then show you where I'm at and where I end up, or else film a stitch with me, whichever one works. So know what I'm going to do. Implementing it takes a little bit more time sometimes, a lot more time sometimes. I'm not really sure about setup for a stitch with me at this point. That could be interesting. Yeah, you don't even want to know how, like, how I have to rig any sort of getup. I don't have, like, actual bought rigs and stuff for filming things like that. So I don't even have a standing tripod. I have weird little short things that I like wrap around things and sits on top of things, and things sit on top of things. Another reason I like to film vlog style is because I don't have to have those things. I just hold the phone in my hand. So much easier. So yeah, it's all ghetto. It's all ghetto rigged. It's all ghetto rigged. Welcome to poverty, people. Do what I can to get by. Hearing stuff outside. I don't like the kids running around back there. They're not my kids, they're neighbor kids. There's literally like electrical boxes and shit that is like not locked. Not a place I'd let my kids, but okay, whatever. Anyways, yeah. So, leaving this vlog here. Be prepared. In a few days, should start Vlogtober. You should be getting content every single day. Hopefully, I should be able to keep up with that. I did not keep up with June's, what was that? My birthday starts. Was not able to keep up with that by the end of the month. This is a little bit different. Not a bunch of new starts. I did put Raven Queen from Mirabilia on my board, which has not been started yet. It was one of those that I was supposed to start during June, but did not. So I'm more than willing to put it on the board to start, but they are short little things. They're probably going to be 10 minutes to about 30 minutes. The vlogs will be, and I'm only having to work for 25 minutes each day on, I only have to find, about half an hour each day to get the work done, where June birthday starts was a little bit more random and just kind of all over the place and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better with Vlogtober. We will see. I'm not known for necessarily finishing what I start. I've started lots of projects and very few of them were finished, so that should tell you something about me. But we'll do what we can, and the great thing about challenges like these is that I do accomplish stuff, and that is what I like the most. So, anyways, random clip that is like 20 minutes long, so I'm going to end it here. This is it for the vlog. I will see you again in a few days, starting Vlogtober, and when the next vlog will come out after that, I have no clue. It might just be a short little thing showing you my accomplishments for Wipgo for October, and then move on to an actual vlog again. Still don't know. Have to wait and see. Either ways, ending this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.